It's your boy KG, Godson in the flesh, back at y'all with another one. Let's get it. And before we get started, man, I would truly appreciate you guys going over and subbing to the channel. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Like, comment, share, subscribe, support. I would truly appreciate it. Today's topic is very essential, and I'm gonna preface this with I live in Chicago, and we got one of the highest crime rates. We've been having one of the highest crime rates in the last 10 to 15 years, man. You know, more deaths and murders in this city than Afghanistan and Iraq and anywhere they go to war at. And it's really sad. And it's the young boys killing the young boys, you know what I mean? Like, these females ain't killing each other. You know what I mean? They doing all type of other stuff, but they not killing each other. They not contributing to the murder rate in a significant manner. You know what I'm saying? And are you a big homie or are you not, man? Like me, I've had a rough childhood. I grew up in environments where there was crime and murder and drug selling and pimping and all type of stuff going on. And I got into a little trouble. So I have a testimony. And we as men, you have a obligation and a responsibility to reach out and try to teach one of these young guys, man, even if it's just one. You saved a life, man. You know where this gang banging and this partying all the time and this drinking and smoking and not take care of yourself. You know where that's gonna lead you. You know what the crime gonna lead you to. It's gonna lead you dead or locked up. You know this. So it's imperative, are you a big homie, man? Are you gonna step up, you gonna snatch one of these shorties up, and you gonna tell them what's real? Man, I got 3 daughters, man. I got 3 daughters, and I'm kind of in fear of, you know, the type of guys they go be involved with when they get in their teenage years, early 20s, and so forth and so on. And with the rate is going now, with the heavily influenced with the music, and you know what I mean, like shoot 'em up, bang bang. We promote destruction in our music. We disrespecting our women. We not respecting each other. We quick to anger, like, and I think a lot of that got to do with a lot of single parent households. Whenever you got a woman raising a boy, she can instill in him great qualities. She can do the best she can. Women do the best they can in their current circumstances. But she can never raise a boy to be a man. These boys are too emotional. You say something to them, they ready to take your life. You step on their shoe, you talk about their homies, whatever. They ready to go there, man. You know what I mean? Quick trigger, short fuse, so emotional. No logic, no rationality, poor communication skills. And these are things that we need to snatch our little young guys up, because the young boys, they gonna be men, and they should be the leaders of the community. And it's up to us, and it's up to us to step up, snatch them up, tell them what's right and wrong, give these boys something to be a part of, build stuff, after school centers, take them out to the park, community events and stuff like that, man. Anything. I respect anybody, any man, any woman. Women could do this too. Give these kids something to be a part of, because I mean, we've all been teenagers before, and kids they yearn to be a part of something. And if as soon as they come out their door, all they see is crime and shoot 'em up, bang, bang, then they heavily influenced by the music and the culture, and we glorifying all these BMF and Raising Canaan and all that stuff. We watching all this stuff, man, and it's young kids are very impressionable, you know what I mean? Like, easily influenced, peer pressure and all that stuff. We need to apply pressure. We need to put our gators on their neck as men and step up to the plate and be the real big homies. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a little story to share, man. Like, a couple of years ago, like I said, I live in Chicago. So a couple of years ago, I was going to court. I had a little traffic thing. I was going to court, and I was standing on the platform. It was cold outside. It was like February, March, or something like that. And I was standing there, and I was pressing a little button to get the heat because it was so cold. And me and a older woman, she had to be in her 40s, 50s, something like that. And 2 young girls were standing under there. Here comes a group of young boys, you know what I mean? Like 18, 19, 20, it was 4 of them. And they come over and stand by us because they trying to get heated up too, you know what I mean? And they're like, yeah, I was hitting her from the back and she was sucking my ooh, and I nutted in the ooh. And, man, going crazy with the language. All of them had they pants sagging, asses out and shit. That's another story. That's another story for another day with that sagging shit. You know what I mean? And I felt compelled as a man, the masculinity in me, like, hey, young guy, hey man, this woman right here is old enough to be your mother, and these girls could be your sisters or your nieces or something. Y'all language and the way y'all coming up, man, I understand you had a good time last night, but man, try to show some respect and calm down or whatever case may be, man. Pull your pants up, man. You got your ass all out and shit. Like I was on their ass, you know what I'm saying? Shorty saw me, he looked at me in my eye, he said, man, you better shut the fuck up talking to me before I fire your ass up. Boy, look, I'm in Chicago. Everybody from Chicago know if somebody tell you that and you ain't got it on you, hey man, it's best to tuck your tail, man, and live to see another day. You know what I mean? So I was so heated, I wanted their ass so bad. Tears were coming down my eyes. I walked all the way down to the end of the platform. Like, I was thinking in my head, Jason Statham, you know what I mean? Liam Neeson, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, man, I'm going to knock this motherfucker out, boom, and I'm going to throw Shorty on the third rail, electrocute him. The other two go see that, they go run. Like, they was no contest as far as fighting, but they got that motherfucker on them. These shorties out here got it on them, you know what I mean? So, can't be fucking around and playing no games like that. So, the older woman came down to the end of the platform. She was like, thank you so much, young man. I really appreciate that. That showed a lot of guts. These young boys is out of control out here. They ain't got no respect for nobody. And I truly, really appreciate it. Calm down. She tried to offer me some money too. I was just like, nah, that's all good. I'm just doing what I got to do as a man. You know what I mean? And that was just a short little story of an example of men got to step up. You can't be, Shorty ain't listening to whatever came in. We got to apply pressure. We got to create programs. We got to lead by example. That's the number one. Lead by example, man. If you 30, 40, 50 years old, you still out here gang banging and throwing up the sets and throwing up flat. Man, we did this shit when we young. Of course, we go acknowledge some of our roots as far as like people we connected with or whatever the case may be, but we ain't on that foolishness no more, man. We grown ass, man. We got kids. We trying to create legacies and building legacies around here. We ain't got time for that gang banging shit. You know what I'm saying? And we should be steering these shorties because we know what that shit gonna lead to. It's gonna lead to destruction, unrighteousness, ungodliness. It's gonna lead to death or the jail or being crippled or paralyzed or something like that. So, man, in closing, cuff your shorty, lead by example, teach them the right way. Don't put no pack in their hand. Don't put no gun in their hand. Don't lead them down a path of unrighteousness, man. Like, let's step up. Let's be man. The essence of masculinity. Stand up tall, 10 toes down. We taking accountability for everything that's going on in this world because it starts with us. It started with the man, like I've been saying, like I'm going to keep saying, and I'm on y'all ass. I'm keeping my gators on y'all neck. You dig? With that being said, in closing, man, I appreciate y'all for listening to me. Again, like, subscribe, comment, share, support. Peace and love, truly.